Jungkook POV. We boarded Taehyung's private plane at 4 a.m. Yugyum had grumbled about leaving so early, despite having a private jet, then promptly went back to sleep. Taehyung had calmly explained that they were working with limited time. "You can go to sleep if you want," Taehyung said, glancing at me from beside his laptop where he was tracking Hyunwoo and his men. "I'm used to it. I'm a morning person," I replied, taking a small sip of the tea someone had brought me. He shut the laptop gently, turning to face me with full attention. "How come?" I sighed and looked at him. "Well, to support myself, I had to wake up around 4 every morning just to make it to the restaurant in time for my shift." His expression shifted into something soft, too soft. "Don't give me that look," I said, narrowing my eyes. "What look?" he asked, feigning innocence. "The pity look." He chuckled a little. "All right, I won't do it again." "Thank you." I went back to drinking my tea, though I could feel his gaze tracing over me like a soft breeze. "What?" I asked, finally. He hesitated before speaking. "This isn't really the right time to say this, but I want you to be a permanent part of my life." I narrowed my eyes. Is this your way of asking me to marry you?" His eyes widened. "Shh, no. I mean, not right now." God, of course not. I felt like the dumbest person alive. We'd only known each other a little over a month. He wasn't even my boyfriend. Though yes, we kissed. Twice. This was so awkward. "Look at me, babe," he said gently, placing a finger under my chin and guiding my gaze to his. "I didn't mean it like that. I would love to marry you someday, don't get me wrong. You're perfect. But for now, I want to make you my boyfriend, if that's all right with you." Suddenly, I didn't feel stupid anymore. Sure, he came from a dark world. He killed people, even if not by choice. But he also held me like I was breakable. His kisses made my knees weak. And damn it, my heart had already chosen. "I'd love to be your boyfriend," I whispered. We stepped off the private plane, hand in hand. A helicopter and a large black truck were already waiting on the landing field. Before I could ask what was going on, Taehyung began explaining. "You, Yugyum, and I are taking the helicopter to the safe house. Jihoon is driving the truck with the other men to the training hall. Hyunwoo thinks we went to Italy since I grew up there, so coming here is a major diversion. My men will prepare here for the time being." I nodded in understanding. "I think Jungkook should train too. He should at least know how to protect himself," Yugyum chimed in as he approached us. "For once, you've come up with a good idea," Taehyung said. "But you'll have to be the one to train him since I'll be busy." "Excuse me, shouldn't I have a say in this?" Taehyung turned to Yugyum with a serious expression. "Let me see one bruise on him, and you're dead." Yugyum rolled his eyes and flipped him off before walking ahead. "I'm sorry I dragged you into this unfortunate situation, babe," Taehyung murmured as he helped me into the helicopter. "It's not all your fault, Taehyung," I assured him. From above, the safe house looked like it was swallowed by nature, hidden beneath thick trees and overgrown bushes. Now I understood why it was called a safe house. You'd never see it unless you were in the sky. When we landed, a group of heavily armed men surrounded the mansion like soldiers guarding a fortress. A man wearing a green shirt and black jeans approached us with a warm smile. He embraced Yugyum and Taehyung, speaking to them in Russian. I stood there awkwardly, not understanding a word. "Uncle Mark, I want you to meet someone," Taehyung said, pulling me gently forward. "This is Jungkook, my beautiful boyfriend." My cheeks turned pink. "It's a pleasure to meet you." Before I could finish, I was pulled into a bone-crushing hug. Mark laughed and said something in Russian, then pulled back to look me over. "He's a gem," he said to Taehyung. "He most definitely is," Taehyung replied, smiling at me. Mark promised to cook me his favorite Russian meal and show me pictures of his sister. "Did Taehyung tell you her name was Jungkook?" he asked, holding out his phone with a photo of a stunning woman. "She would have loved you for sure." Hearing that touched me in a way I couldn't describe. I never had a mother figure growing up, but it would have been amazing to be loved by someone like her. Mark led me inside the mansion, which was even bigger than the one in Korea. It felt luxurious and warm all at once. Later, we sat in the living room, while Mark showed me family photos. Most were of Yugyum, since Taehyung hadn't grown up with their mother. Speaking of Jungkook, she was stunning. Long curly hair, gentle eyes, and a kind smile. Pure perfection. It was heartbreaking that she passed away so young, at just 24. Mark explained that she got married, but after her death, her husband left. Sadly, Taehyung never got to meet his grandparents either. They died in a car accident a year before he returned to Korea with his malicious father. "It was lovely meeting you, Jungkook, but I'm afraid I'll have to leave you for a bit. Your boyfriend and I have business to attend to." Mark turned to me with a smile. "Likewise," I replied with a polite nod. Taehyung got up and leaned down to kiss me softly. "I'll see you later, babe," he said, with a small smirk. Yugyum leaned back on the couch, grinning. "I see my matchmaking skills finally worked. Took that asshole long enough to ask you to be his boyfriend."